So here you go, folks, the Porsche Macan, the new Porsche Macan, updated for 2019. You're going to get 26,000 ringgit worth of goodies, free of charge, like the Bose sound system, assisted power steering, a more advanced power steering, and but it's still one heck of a car to drive. Just imagine, it's only a 2-liter engine. You're getting 252 brake horsepower, 370 newton meters of torque. 252 brake horsepower, 370 newton meters of torque, and space for the whole family. One of the coolest things about this car is this little party trick of the Macan. Remember how it was very kind of weird to try and open the back hatch of the, was it the Passat? I can't remember, but this party trick is pretty cool. So you see the back of the new Porsche Macan, these LED lights actually stretch all the way around the car, and there's no place to actually put your fingers to open the boot. So they put it here. Extremely cool. So space for the whole family and luggage as well. It's a pretty big trunk. Despite it having a sloping rear, it's a pretty big trunk. And another party trick, if it's too high, you can actually press this to lower the car. Check this out. Right there. So of course, air suspension, easier to load stuff, put it in, and then just raise the car again. Now, it's these small things that make this a fun car to own, actually. Yes, it's a family car and a daily driver. You can use it to get to work and back, or you can use it on weekends with the family. Let's have a look at the inside, because this is one of the best things about this car. Check that out. So the exterior is an SUV with the interior of a GT class car. Quite amazing. Typical Porsche, amazing quality, stitching, everything perfectly done. And your friends and family can come along as well. Now let's get to the heart of the Porsche. Check this out. So the headlights stay in place and the clamshell bonnet actually comes over. Very, very, very cool. If you notice, the engine sits pretty low, so that's a lower center of gravity. And just a 2-liter, so your road tax is even livable. So for less than $500,000 ringgit, 455,000, with the options package, the free options package of about 26,000 ringgit, you're getting one heck of a car, one heck of an SUV. It's got more than ample power for your daily needs. It's got more than enough grunt to keep things interesting. And it's just one of those things that you have to try for yourself. If you have the means, by all means, as I always said, go check this out. I love this. I love the fact that there are big holes in the bonnet for the headlights. Brilliant. So Porsche have done it again. They've created a vehicle that anyone can use at any time. SUVs are getting more and more popular with the Ferris X. Yes, women love SUVs because you sit high, you feel more secure. This one, absolutely the same. So go check it out. You won't regret it. Time to drive a little bit more. Hey folks, how's it going? Today I'm in the Porsche Macan. Oh yes, $500,000 ringgit worth of SUV that handles like a GT class car. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I'm just in Sport. I'm not even in Sport Plus yet. And this thing just goes and it tracks and it handles beautifully. Things go flying before you do. Oh my God. Wow. Just picked it up. I'm out here on the back roads of Glen Marie, and oh, it's just incredible. It's just incredible what this car can do. If you're looking for an SUV, a performance SUV, and you've got a little bit more to spend, because let's not kid ourselves, base price of this car is 455,000 smackaroos. But holy cow, oh my goodness, and it just tracks. Oh, charge into any corner, and it just tracks. It's running on 21-inch wheels. And believe it or not, these tires on these wheels are pretty worn. I checked them out just now. This car's been this car's been through the ringer, folks. A lot of media have already gone through it, and it needs new rubbers. But still, it's just hugging this road like, you know what? I can't believe it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put it lower a bit. Yes, you can actually lower the car. Here we go, electronically. And let's go run through those corners again because holy cow. Oh. This car will take your breath away. Amazing. You know what? It's an SUV that doesn't realize it's an SUV. Honestly, it really doesn't, because the kind of performance you're getting from this. Okay, to be honest now, this car has got the kind of options package that will set you back another 26,000 ringgit, but they're giving that options package FOC. So it still makes the base price about 455,000 ringgit. Now there's even more options you can load onto this car to make the eventual price more than 500,000 ringgit. But oh, it's so worth it. Oh, it just tracks. Wow. This is an SUV, okay, a sports SUV. Yikes. I mean, just the sound of it. Let's put it into Sport Plus and see what happens. Two liters. Holy moly. Oh man, this thing. Let's try a standing start. There's nobody around. Let's try a standing start. Good Lord. Okay, this SUV does not realize it's an SUV. Somewhere along the line, while they were making this, I think because it was at Porsche, this SUV decided to become a GT class car. Really. Oh, Porsche, I love you. And then, oh, the stopping power. If it wasn't for these inertia reel seat belts, I'd be peeling myself off the windshield right now. Wow. So then you put it back into comfort, normal. Everything settles down. Everything becomes quiet. Everything becomes composed. And you can enter the Ritz-Carlton like a normal human being. Nose in the air. Wow, amazing. Now the options list for this car, I shall put them in the description. I'm just talking normally now, and the car is just quiet. So even in now normal mode, suddenly you decide the horns sprout. Ooh. Hold on for dear life. Oh my goodness. Anytime, any gear, any road, just plant it and it just goes. Wow. You know what? I'm sorely impressed. I'm sorely impressed with this car. This is amazing. And look at the interior. Look at the leather. Oh man, this is so nice. This is so nice. Okay, let's put it in delinquent mode again. Diggity damn. A friend of mine stays around here. I hope I haven't woken him up or caused him some discomfort. But wow, really. Folks, you know, I've always said I'll never tell you what car to buy. You know, it's always up to you because you're the one paying for it. You're the one that's going to have to live with it, not me. But please, if you've got the means, by all means, go check this out because it is just unbelievable. Porsche Macan, damn, it's not even the S, it's just the Macan, with 26,000 ringgit worth of options FOC and another huge list of stuff that you can put into it, bringing the price up to over $500,000. But just imagine, for 455, below $500,000, you're getting this kind of performance. I mean, wow, really. As far as performance SUVs are concerned, I think you need to check this car out. And of course, I can't tell you about reliability, longevity, after-sale service, but taken as a vehicle on its own, with the paddle shifts and everything. Can you see the paddle shifts? Let me show you the paddle shifts. Look at that. Yes. Taken as a vehicle on its own, this thing is incredible. The NVH. So suddenly I'm back in normal mode, just cruising along. I mean, just it's even soaking up these reflectors in the middle of the road really, really well. Wow, really, folks. You need to check this out. What an incredible performance SUV. And it's got off-road mode as well. Let me show it to you. So here's what it looks like. There you go. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Check that out. So you've actually got off-road mode as well. So if you really wanted to, you could actually go off-road. You've got hill descent control. You've got active, of course, it's air suspension. So you can firm up the suspension here. Dual climate control. Quite an amazing piece of kit. And this is that little toggle I was telling you about. So this is normal. Then you look at the instrumentation there. You got sport. Immediately it starts to burble. Sport Plus burbles even more. Then you can set it up for your individual needs. And of course, just back to normal. The moment, while you're driving, if you switch to sport, immediately the revs will climb by at least 1,000. So here we go. Very nice. It's a lovely place to be. I have to admit, it's a lovely, lovely place to be. The seats are cosseting. I mean, they're not full bucket seats. They're just semi bucket, but they're cosseting. They feel great. Oh, you know what? They say money can't buy happiness, but I've never seen anybody cry in a Porsche, except maybe when they have to give it back. So yeah, definitely. You know what? I didn't even look at the specs because, like I said, when I first get the impression, when I just jump into the car, I like to feel it and suss it out for myself. And I'll show you the specs in the description, of course. But damn. Really, you know, this is one of the cars that make me really love my job. And yeah, so like I said, I'll never tell you which car to buy, but if you're in the market for an SUV and you don't want the run-of-the-mill stuff, you got a little bit more to spend, you need to check this out. You really do. Nice one, Porsche, and your whole family can come with you. I mean, there's ample space back there. Superb, absolutely superb. Yes. Okay, talk to you all soon.